Hi friends, so the first part of this video is made before the election, and the second part of this video, the end of it, is made after the election. So take a look and see what you guys, if you see a difference before the election and after the election. Take care. Hi my friends, so today I want to discuss with you a very interesting topic, a topic that nobody really wants to talk about. It's a topic that we can't even imagine that will happen one day here in America and possibly later in other countries as well. It's a topic of food shortages and what's coming to America. Today I will share with you my own dream that I had last night, and that which triggered, I remember that I had a similar dream a few years ago. And I will also share with you a little boy who had a dream just recently about food shortages as well. So stay tuned and let me know what you think. Can you even imagine a time where you can't go to the store to buy everything you need? This time of plenty, where everything is on the shelves, where there's a lot of food, a lot of water, can you even imagine not being able to go and buy things at the store? By going to the store right now, we'll take a look at all the things that are on the shelves, and to imagine that there will be a day that the food will not be there and it will be empty. Imagine that. So as you can see, our shelves are still packed with food. We still have a lot of food on our shelves. There's still a lot of water, a lot of items going on. We are good, right? For the next how many years? But according to some studies that are made here in America, millions of Americans have turned up at the local food bank to help with, to stay fed. I guess they're going hungry due to the pandemic and unemployment, and I guess a lot of people are losing their houses, losing their money, and they don't have as much as they used to. Because 10% of Americans are stating that they don't have enough to eat within the past week, according to US Census. Even Julian Cribb, he wrote a book that's called The Coming Famine, and he takes a position that a global food shortage is coming no matter what we do now. He thinks how we waste food, how we waste our water, our farmland, and everything else will distribute to this problem. In his book, he's urging people to consume less, waste less, and to consider food sources, to develop smaller farms. So last night I had a dream. I had a dream I had similar dream about a few years ago, and last night I had a dream about, I saw a cow, animal, and on the animal it would have like some kind of patches of skin missing, and I was looking at it, I'm like, whoa, this cow was sick. And so that's all I saw last night. But I had a similar dream a few years ago, which I had a dream that this dream reminded me of that. I had a similar dream that I saw cows. They were walking on a pasture, and they had missing skin, like they had missing skin, and it had like I could see their tissue, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Why are they sick? They look sick. And I saw people who were eating the meat, they were getting same kind of similar problem. They had missing hair, their tissues were exposed, and people had a similar kind of problem. My friend said that she had a dream that the water would be poisoned, and she had a dream someone told her, make sure you have enough water to drink in case something happens. So she was telling me that possibly when the water gets poisoned and the animals drink it, they'll have some kind of disease, and if the people eat the meat, they will have the same disease too. So I'm not sure. So the little boy who had a dream recently, he said he had a dream stating that he woke up because he had a dream that someone told him that all the stores are closing, and he was kind of like, he came to his mom and asked, Mom, why are all the stores closing? We won't be able to go shopping anymore. Let me know what you guys think. What will cause all the stores to close that you may not be able to go and buy groceries and all the other products that you need? So like I said, it's a little boy had a dream about it, and a lot of people are stating the same thing. There was many prophecies that were talking about the same issue. Remember in my first video about the food shortages I made, I had a prophecy that I read about that it would be for 7 years the famine would continue on starting this year. So this year is already hard for us. So I'm sure starting this year already, possibly into next year, there'll be more food shortages. Also, there were dreams and other prophecies about food shortages coming to America and all over the earth. So it's not only in America. There'll be such drastic, they always say it's gonna happen so soon and so quickly that people will be just unprepared. Unprepared how fast everything will disappear. So my point here is to make sure you get enough food, water, and everything else that you may need for your family. So I also want to touch base on not only the food shortages, not only the water shortages, but also on the Word of God shortages. Everybody knows the prophecy in Amos chapter 8:11, where it speaks about where it says God will send a famine on hearing the words of God. And so it could happen too. I'm not sure how it happened, especially now, since there's so much Bibles around, and there's so much like on the internet that we can hear the Bible as well. But if it says in Amos that it will happen, it may happen after all the problems we have now. There may be something happens and there'll be no more YouTube and no more electricity, and people won't be able to hear the Word of God. The only way they will know is if they by reading the Word of God, and there'll be no preachers to preach the Word of God. How will people hear? So let me know your thoughts about it. See what you guys think, or if it's just symbolic and will not be in the real deal. Let me know what you think. Will famine come to America? Do you think it will? It may happen. But my goal here is to prepare, to make sure you are prepared as well. Do not be led by fear, but be led by love. God is love, and He always tells us what to do. He tells us how to prepare, how to be set, and how to make sure we prevent any problems in the future. So this last video I just made, I'm going to Walmart to see how it looks after the election. take a look with me, see what you guys think. If you think there's a difference from the video earlier I took before election. The video after, like this, after this, will be after the election. Take a look and see what you guys, if you see any difference on food shortages. So I think it looks different from before. Before the election, it was much more, there was much more produce, much more food. But after the election, I believe it looks very more empty than before. We'll have to wait and see how, if it's gonna get worse.